Rent control doesn't lead to more affordable rents.
You're kidding me.
No.
You're kidding.
It is the single worst government policy for making housing affordable. Don't believe me? Well, we have fresh evidence from Minnesota. 2021, St. Paul passes rent control. May 1st, rent control goes into effect, and it immediately destroys their housing supply. And by immediately, I mean immediately. 4 months later, even the city council realized their mistake. That's how bad things got. They exempted new construction for the next 20 years and allowed increases when a tenant moves out.
20 years? Yeah.
And that still didn't solve the problem. In May of this year, they expanded that exemption to all buildings built after 2004, basically ending the policy. So what was so bad? What happened? What did they see that made them walk this policy back at the government equivalent of light speed? 80%. 80% fewer housing units were built. Apartment transaction volume fell by 50.3%. And meanwhile, Minneapolis did great over this same time. In 2022, Minneapolis's volume was 5.5 times that of St. Paul, despite only having 1.4 times the population. And look at this too. Sales of 100+ unit apartment buildings, which is exactly the place people find affordable housing, new construction of those units went to zero. Zero. Again, Minneapolis up 63.3% during that time. Rent control instantly destroys housing supply. And that's not even the kicker, because rent control doesn't even lead to affordable rent in the first place. So say you think you are gonna benefit and you're gonna be like Monica and Friends and live in a nice apartment way below market rate. Well, just like in Friends, people will illegally sublet their apartments.
The apartment is already subletted.
So that you have these apartments that are affordable, but the person who actually lives there is paying basically market rate rent. So these rent-controlled apartments either stay in the family or they sublet to somebody else for a massive profit. So not only does rent control stop any new housing from being built, but they lock up housing that already exists. If you already live somewhere with rent control, you know how bad it is. And you better hope it doesn't come for your community if you don't. Now, I'm sure there'll be one or two people in the comments that are the lucky ones who do benefit from this, but it destroys affordable housing. So if you enjoy hearing a politician with a functioning brain talk about the issues, you should like and subscribe. And if you know somebody who needs to hear this, please send them this video. And then here's a video that actually has some things that can be done about lowering the cost of housing.